gonna till this area. I'm gonna put down some ammonium sulfate. I'm gonna put it down and disc it in. This area is where I'm gonna plant corn this year. This don't look big, but that's a lot of corn to plant. I was hoping I would be able to plant that whole area over there, but realistically, that's gonna be a little too much for me to handle. So I'm gonna plant this. I'm gonna fence this off right here from that post to this post, and that's all gonna be corn. That's a lot of corn. That is, I mean, that ain't fields and fields, but that's getting it straight. That mulberry tree is looking real good, y'all. That mulberry tree is looking real good. I actually thought I see our flowers. Look at that, flowers. This thing is putting out flowers. That's 2 years old. Now this one is about a chicken coop, and it's going just plumb dumb crazy. The other two I planted, they're a little bit behind, but this one's going crazy. And I did this for a reason right here. Most people might be like, why did you plant that there? Well, I want the shade from the tree to the coop from that evening sun, and I want to eat the berries, but I also want the chicken to have a treat, and they will love those mulberries. That's gonna be food for them and for me and my family. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the fertilizer out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a fence up from here to there, and we're gonna go with that. That's gonna be corn. The reason I didn't plant this till now is that guy here, this was his garden that sold me this house, and he did really well from his garden. From what I understand, all the people around told me, man, he had tomatoes like you don't know. But every year he killed everything back by spraying glyphosate, Roundup on here, and I wanted this area to purge itself. So I think it's done probably pretty well purged, and I'm gonna go ahead and till it, and we're gonna do corn. All right. Got 11 rows. I'm gonna have corn, and that's about 24 foot each. Yeah, cause that's 8 foot 1x4s. So that's 24 foot rows. 11 24 foot rows. And I got the corn down. I bought at the local local feed and seed. They said that's what everybody around here plants. So I'm gonna plant it. I put it in pretty thick. I mean, y'all can see that's less than 5 inches spacing, but you know, that's okay because I got plenty of it. I'm gonna fertilize heavy. I want to see how it does thick, and if I have to come and I thin it, I'll thin it, but that's all right. I want to make sure everything comes up because I have that mold problem around here. I want to overwhelm anything that'll take it out. And this garden, we're gonna have plenty enough food if everything even halfway comes out right here. You might not think this is a lot, this area right here for corn, but if this corn comes up and produces, that will be a lot of corn, way more than my family could ever use. But I do plan on, and you can see I took the tractor and I started tilling that area right there. I'm gonna start tilling it, and this garden's gonna grow. We're gonna have beans and corn, and that's what I'm gonna do. A lot of beans and a lot of corn. So a lot of people are finding out right now, with the way the world is, beans and corn are important. But you know, I like other vegetables. I'm gonna put down some cucumbers and zucchinis. That needs to go in real soon. I've had a great harvest for the winter, and I'm hoping I'll do better now with this spring. Every year I'm moving on and moving bigger. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. I had this all chicken run, but I put some fence a coworker of mine gave me up on the other side, perfect size. It was perfect length to keep them chickens out of here. And I got some G90 corn planted here, and if you can see, it's sprouting up. It's not all the way sprouted, but I planted it kind of thick. I might have to come and pull a few of these plants up, but see, it ain't coming up here yet. There's one, but it already, some bug already ate the tip of it off. But see, that's why I planted it thick, because I don't know what's gonna eat this. Give it heck, give it hell, whatever y'all want to say. But I got a row going here, and you can see this is the row right here. It's about 20 inches or so apart. And I mean, look how good it's coming up over here. This area stays a little bit more wet, but you can see how this is a row, and that's a row right there, so you can kind of see the space in my foot. So yeah, it's growing. You see it coming up. That's the corn coming up. It's coming up. This side ain't coming up. I planted it pretty deep. I planted it about yay deep. And one of the reasons I did that is I read that it's better to plant corn deep, which I didn't. I mean, some people say you plant a seed 1 to 1.5 times its or 2 times its width and diameter. Well, it's with a corn, you ain't gonna get down too far with that. So anyway, I mean, I got a lot of corn coming up in here. I have 11 rows, 24 foot long. That's 8 foot in between each one of these posts, and that's 3 posts. The last time I did math, it was 24 foot long. So I got 11 rows this way, and beautiful corn coming up, and it's 24 foot long. All right, this is some hoeing I'm doing to make furrows through the middle of the corn. This corn didn't come up as great as I hoped it would. I mean, it's there and it looks okay, but there's gaps, and look at all them mole holes. Look at that, just everywhere you look. But you know, look, there's a gap right here. There's some little one that looks like might be coming up right there, but this one's small compared to this and this. And then just a gap. I know I planted it closer. This one looked like it kind of got hit a little bit, but still it didn't come up too great. And over here it came up good, but the stupid chickens keep getting in here and running it over. So you can see they knock it down. Yeah, whatever. Always something. Knocked down that good one. The chickens knocked it over. Hopefully it might come back. I don't know. Just got to deal with the things that happen, I guess. And you know, it looks like they really took a beating on these. Nice. They run. They get in here and they run up and down this fence along the fence line, and they knock everything down, and they all gathered up here and stomped and beat the corn down. Anyway, whatever. Look, this big old gap here. Why is there a big gap? I don't get it. There's a corn plant that's right here. Of course, the chickens look like it bashed it. But why is there such a gap? I don't get it. Right from right there to here. And then it didn't come up really that well. There's one that came up here. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So, you know, maybe I planted them too deep. I didn't realize that you weren't supposed to plant. I listened to someone on YouTube that had a video and said, oh, plant them deep. So I did that, and then I listened to a video that talked more about corn that's around here and said 1.5 to 2 inches is about where you want to be. And I know I went about 2.5 to maybe 3 inches, so it's too deep. So live and learn, but I should get something this year. But I'm digging those furrows in the middle to put fertilizer down, and we'll see what happens as it goes along. All right, bye.